friendship could be. My little pony. Until you all shared its magic with me. Big adventure, tons of fun. A beautiful heart, faithful and strong. Sharing kindness, it's an easy feat. And magic makes it all complete. You have mine. Did you know you're all my very best friends? Never mind her. She's just being Pinkie Pie.
Super extra Pinkie Pie today.
So Pinkie Pie is acting even weirder than usual, so Twilight inquires about it. It turns out that she has pinky sense and can tell when it's going to rain or when something is about to fall from the sky.
Pinkie sense is telling me that stuff's gonna start falling. You two better duck for cover. It's not gonna rain. Why, there's barely even a cloud in the tree.
And frog to the face. Something about how that frog keeps clinging to her face gives me the giblies. So Twilight, being Twilight, doesn't believe in pinky sense. Like that'd be the weirdest thing to come out of this show.
Something else is gonna fall! Oh, Pinkie, please.
And yet Pinkie predicts that something will fall and that Twilight is about to get dirty, both of which happen. Pinkie describes her pinky sense as getting different sensations that predict specific events.
But my shoulder's achy. That means there's an alligator in the tub.
Sometimes very specific. So Twilight turns into a cat, and here is our first appearance of Gummy, Pinkie's pet alligator who has no teeth.
Okay, I get it.
Twilight still doesn't believe in Pinkie sense, so she literally stands on a soapbox to explain why.
Magic is something you study and practice, and it's meant to make something specific that you choose to happen. With you, it makes no sense at all.
I guess even in a magical world of multicolored talking horses where mythological creatures exist, there's still room for a skeptic.
Ear flop, eye flutter, knee twitch.
So another thing happens to Twilight that Pinkie predicted. Twilight still doesn't believe in Pinkie's sense, but Pinkie says that she doesn't believe because she doesn't understand. So Twilight attempts to understand. Hello, Back to the Future reference. Those cuffs are a little unsettling. What other kind of experiments have you been doing in that lab, Twilight? The expressions on their faces here don't help. Of course, now nothing happens. Pinkie says that she can't control when they happen, and Twilight complains that it makes no sense.
Sometimes you just have to believe in things, even when you can't figure them out. Just forget it. I don't need to know if this is real or not. I don't need to understand it. I don't even care. Okie dokie dokie.
And Twilight gets flattened by a door again.
Did you two plan this?
Plan what?
Despite what she said before, Twilight is still determined to figure this out, so she follows Pinkie around in secret.
I'm observing Pinkie Pie. Scientific name? Pinkius piacus, in its natural habitat.
Pinkius huicus?
Itchy nose.
Apparently an itchy nose means bees.
Ear flop. Eye flutter. Knee twitch.
And there's another sign for an opening door.
I promise you there's nothing to fear from that.
Poor Twilight really gets put through the ringer in this episode. She really brings it on herself, though. Another twitchy tail, and something falls.
You're overreacting.
A lot of somethings. Hi, Derpy.
What you doing?
Oh, letting Twilight secretly follow me all day without me knowing.
Pinkie is just randomly awesome like that sometimes.
Why didn't you tell me? Silly, that would have spoiled the secret.
And Best Face Award goes to Twilight, with Pinkie as runner-up. I don't know if I'm just easily amused today or what, but this is killing me right now. So her whole body starts shaking, but she doesn't know why, other than something totally unexpected is going to happen at Froggy Bottom Bog, which is where Fluttershy was taking the frogs earlier.
It's a doozy.
So they all go to check up on her.
I thought you didn't believe in this stuff.
I just want to be there to see the look on Pinkie's face when we find out nothing's wrong.
Twilight is getting weirdly vindictive about this. When they get there, Fluttershy is okay.
Of course. Pinkie Pie said whatever she was shuddering about was a doozy, and the only doozy here is how right I am.
Twilight is getting really smug, which means something terrible is about to happen.
I see.
Greek mythology alert, it's a Hydra! I love how that one head was lagging a bit. And then one messes up and the others laugh at it. I don't know if it was the same head that was lagging earlier, but I like to think it was. Like, one of the heads is just kinda dumb. 4 heads but only 2 limbs. Interesting design.
Quick, one at a time. Cross. A hop, skip, and a jump.
I like that Fluttershy goes first. She even says hop, skip, and a jump as a reference to Dragonshy. Character development.
He's too close. I'll distract him. You two go, now!
And damn, go Twilight. And that one head lags again, and then hurts himself again. So Twilight has to take a leap of faith, which goes against her better judgment.
No!
Yeah, right.
You said there'd be a doozy here at Froggy Bottom Bog, and I'd say we just had ourselves one heck of a doozy.
Turns out that the Hydra wasn't causing the shakes in Pinkie Pie after all, because she's still doing it.
The Hydra wasn't the doozy? How could it not be the doozy? What could be doozier than that?
So Twilight loses it and gives up trying to understand Pinkie's ability.
You believe? I guess I do. That was it! That's the doozy!
Of course it was.
What is? You believing! That was the doozy! Oh, and oh, what a doozy of a doozy it was! There it goes again! I wonder what's gonna drop out of the sky this time.
Cue a doozy of a cameo from Princess Celestia. And so ends Feeling Pinkie Keen, a doozy of an episode. Doozy. This was a fun episode. Not one of my favorites or anything, but it works. The message is a little odd. You should believe things even if they don't make sense to you. From an adult perspective, it almost sounds like religious propaganda. But considering this is a kid's show, it makes sense. Obviously, a little kid isn't going to understand everything. Why they need to go to bed on time and eat their vegetables, stuff like that. So a little kid kind of does need to have a certain amount of faith in things they don't fully understand. Plus, we don't want kids to become skeptics too early. There's plenty of time for that. In the meantime, they can imagine and believe in things that aren't necessarily real. Just saying that this is one of those episodes where you kind of have to keep in mind that the main demographic is small children. That's my take on it anyway. Also Greek mythology. I love seeing those kind of monsters on this show. Next up is Sonic Rain Boom. Definitely not one of my favorites. See you then.
What if she exploded and then exploded again?
Can you do that? Can you explode twice?